welcome back to Digital Arts with me, your host Dominique. This is Simba, and he's going to be our little helper today. I hope you enjoy the class.
Hi, and welcome back to Digital Art with me, your host Dominique Bennett. Today, we're going to be drawing and painting this image of the sun and of the earth, but as little cute comet kids. So, I have a couple of references here to help me out, and that's just the person reference so I can get the feel for how I want it to look. But I have these sun and earth references. So yeah, we're gonna draw this one with this sort of feel to it where it's like reds and blues. So I'm going to go in and start color picking and then create that as my background. I'm gonna unlock the background and then here, fill, take a while, there we go. Then I'm gonna lock it, just like that. Lock it, oops, I forgot, the lock is over here. There we go, locked it. Now we can start painting on this layer above. Let me just make this reference a bit smaller. Gonna start taking colors from here, and I have a couple of brushes that are custom that are like splashy, oily brushes that are cool looking. Whoa, as you can see, it's taking a little bit longer to process the strokes because I made it really big. So let me try keeping it a bit small, and we're just gonna test out what looks the best. I think a spray probably, since it's, space, and space usually doesn't have nice informed things. It's more like kind of crazy, chaotic in a sense, but also like beautiful in that sense. So we're just trying to, make a background here based off the colors. It's really dark, so I'm gonna just throw in a whole bunch of sprays first. And I'm just going back in and adding black so that it makes it look more star-ish and not like I put spray paint on the canvas. So now I'm just gonna go in here and just spread the color out. We see that there's two little things over here, so we're just gonna do like that, and then we have this really like confined one. So instead I'm gonna make it smaller and go like this. Then color select here, and I'm gonna start creating that very, bright effect, and then add some black into it again to make it seem like it's see-through, but it's not really see-through, we know this. And then add some more black in between these two, so there's some space. And as you can see, we're already starting to get really good results. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with another one of these brushes. I think I'll go in with the dust brush and make it a bit smaller so we can replicate some of these little, these are a bit too big. But to replicate stardust, or like these littler stars, gonna just make the brush smaller and kind of just go random places. So like here, here, And now we're just gonna start picking up this like grayish array color and try dusting it in here, you know. I'm gonna start to form a kind of weird pattern. Maybe my rust texture brush will be nice looking with it, so I'm gonna see if I can maybe start shaping that shape without making it look too drawn on. I might just leave it like this really artsy type. We have this organic brush. I don't know if it's very nice when it's big, but we'll try it. Ooh, yeah, that looks cool. So we're gonna put this in here. And it doesn't seem to be picking up the pink as much as I would like it to, so I'm gonna bring it down into here. And oh yeah, now you can see the pink. We got a sort of like purplish pink happening right in there, a bit of blue almost, like this color, I think. Oh yeah, that's definitely the color. And yeah, then we're gonna create that sort of marvelly centerpiece where it becomes very white in the middle. And we're just gonna color pick and basically color pick until we reach the outer rim of this, and then we're gonna move on. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a new layer, put it on color dodge, then make it like a bluish color, like a pink blue color, almost purplish, I want to say, like this sort of lightish purple, and just take like a highlighter brush or maybe like the dust brush and see if I can get those purples in there. It's hard to replicate with this brush because you have to do it for both sides, I realized now. So, let's see. Ooh, that kind of looks cool. Of course, it won't be completely white because we're gonna drag the opacity down. Ooh, I think that does look pretty cool. When it's like that, at least. Let me try Control T'ing and like moving it slightly and then making it so that it kind of fades out with a filter. So it's not so solidified here. So let's see, if we go like this, we go Gaussian blur because that's my favorite type of blur. Wow, that looks nice. What do you guys think? I think that looks pretty nice. Oh yeah, that's definitely it. So we're gonna just drag it over slightly, like you can see it like almost making its own array right there. And it's sort of pinkish. So I want to say maybe we should change the color tint by going to color balance and then kind of just playing around with it until it matches what we're looking for. The shadows, I think the shadows should definitely be maybe like a more yellow and a bit green because you can see it's starting to kind of look like that. And then okay, yeah, I think that's it. Okay, and then the highlights, we'll make the highlights kinda right in the middle right there. Okay, I think that's too much. And like that. Whoa, that could go really crazy on both ends. And then sort of like that. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Let's see, do I like it? Control Z just to see how it looked before. Yeah, it looks better now. Alright, so I'm gonna merge that down with this layer And as you can see, it kind of got a little bit crazy there. But honestly, it looks nice, in my opinion, so I think it's okay. And now that we merged it, we can actually edit the amount of dust and control it now. So, oops, that is not the right brush. That's like a hair brush. It's not a star brush. Let's see this one. Could this be a star brush? No, I don't think so. Alright, let's try the oil brush. Nope. We're just gonna use dust brushes. I'm gonna see. Ooh, we got some pores brush. I don't really think that's starry though. That looks like a texture for something else. I don't quite know what, but it's not giving star. Ooh, this is giving very much star. So I'm gonna go in and just kind of brush in bits of black like this and kind of get that weird swaying array shape that it makes when it's coming here. Obviously, we're not going to leave it this dark because if it was this dark, it would be unnice to look at. And then we're going to fade it after. Um, okay. Yeah, that looks nice. Or should we just leave it? I feel like. No, I think we should keep it like this. Okay, now moving on to the next one. We have this like really swirly red thing. It looks like it's making a Z, so I'm gonna try to replicate a Z. That did not go so well. Let me use a different brush. Oh, we have a toothbrush brush. Ooh, wow, this is the kind of starry brush you want. Let me relax the opacity and just kind of make a weird looking Z and then just kind of play with the amount of whites that I'm putting in and then get the vibrance of the oranges. It's not showing up as vibrant as I would like it to be, so we're probably gonna have to go back in with color dodge because color dodge usually solves most issues like this. Like, yeah, you look here, you don't really see the red the way that it's supposed to be, so we can fix that. But for now, let's just keep placing um, our things on first. Feel like I put too much, so I'm just gonna bring it back to a controlled amount. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll take this like almost orangey color, make it really red. Like, oop, this is pink. My bad. Make it really, really red, and just kind of um. Oops, I was using the wrong one. Let me just send that back to white. And the one we're using is currently X. So this one. And see what that looks like. Ooh, I think that's actually too red, at least for this. So we're gonna tone it down and make it like a little bit like this. Hmm. I kind of like it, but I still feel like it's too red. Basically, the entire process is just playing around with the amount of saturation you want in colors, especially for stars, I think. Okay, I'm gonna start making like almost like strand like things because it looks like it's turning. And now we're gonna take maybe like a yellow or so and try to get some things in there. Not liking it. Alright, I'm gonna take black now and almost like go through the strands, giving it like that almost like it's like rings or something. Like when I think of this, I'm thinking like rings of Saturn. So like we're gonna give it that effect, kinda, and then bring in the oranges, make it almost look like fire. And then I do see some like orangey yellows, so maybe like this. Okay, Nope, it's not working. So we're gonna start color picking off of it again and maybe replicating that orange that is there currently. We got some things happening over here, and it's sort of like I feel like I need to make the brush bigger so it gives a more spacey effect. I think this looks good right now. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in color dodge again so we can get that like almost crazy looking um colors happening. And then go like red. Ooh, yeah. That looks very spacey right now. Maybe see what 24 is like. Oh, yeah. And then let's see, what's this? It's kind of like a pinkish thing happening. I don't want to put too much though. I'm probably gonna adjust it in the colors anyway. Ooh, almost make it look like a fire thing. I kind of like it like this, but I feel like it's not very true to the image if we leave it like this. So I'm gonna turn it down a lot. Okay. Yes, that is it. Now we're gonna tone it, or we could put a color filter on it where it turns out way orange. I don't think it's working on this, so we're gonna have to go color balancing and balance it out. So we got like a pink. Let's look. Does the pink match? Yeah, it kinda does, but I do like the yellow. We could almost give it like a warm feeling. Right now, this galaxy is feeling very warm, so it's not feeling so cold, you know? So we'll sort of bring in a blue, I think, and a green. And then for the highlights, definitely has to be this, For the highlights, we'll say pink. So we get back on the main road and then bring in the yellow as well. And I think that's okay. Let's look. What's the difference? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it definitely toned out the previous one. But just like that, I think we're gonna do a Gaussian blur as well as this so that it's giving that more, light vanishing effect that I really like. So let's do like that. And then we're gonna tone it up and see. Oh yeah, that looks cool. I like that. Okay, merge. So far, we are halfway through the background. With paintings like these, it's really much more focused on how does the background look and what happens if you do this? What happens if you, I don't know, make everything warmer? Will the blues look way colder and way unfriendlier? Or whatever you are deciding to do for your painting. I kind of want to see what happens if I put like space debris in between them. And like around this one in particular. And then just like kind of lessen, make it a bit more opaque, but still to the point where it's like you can see it. I wonder if that looks okay. I'm gonna do what I don't really have a name for it, but it's when you step back and look at the painting from afar to see where your eyes go first. Immediately, my eyes are going here because red is a primary color which drags the human eye to it. But I feel like I kind of just like it without it. But I do feel like I need to tone down the competition between the blue and the red. Either making the blue smaller and more out of the way, or just making them both kind of farther away so that you look at the red and then you look at the blue. So I'm thinking, but let me try out some more brushes. Maybe there'll be something that catches my eye. Hmm, what about this brush? Oh, no, that's a solid brush. I'm looking for like sparkle brushes, weirdly shaped brushes. Ooh, that looks like a I don't even know. It looks like a space storm brush. Let me try it for this. We're gonna make this bigger so I can see the reference more. And oh yeah, that looks cool. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this part at least and copy and paste and make it a lot smaller so that it's not the main focus of the painting. And then we're just going to kind of separate them like this. And then we're gonna fill it in with this black. Almost like it made its own storm around itself. I don't like this brush a lot. Like, it's very... I think it's like a manipulation brush, so it takes what's around it and basically makes it super cool looking. I was just playing around with it right there. But yeah, this brush is very nice. I don't think its name was English though, so I'm not sure. Yeah, it's just a sample brush, but it's very nice. I'm pretty sure this is a concept brush. But yeah, if you get like a good concept brush, make sure you keep it with you forever because they're quite useful for a lot of things. So I'm gonna see what happens if I do that and I sort of like that does not look okay. So we're gonna undo, and just for people who might be new and watching, undo is Control Z. And yeah. Okay, let me see. Let me pull this back into view. Oops, that is not in view enough. Let me do like this. Just kinda... I just had an idea. Let's see, what's at the top left corner? Okay, it's just more darkness. But if I want to maybe make it more spacey, I could take this, make it way bigger, and sort of like push it like that, and then erase it with my airbrush. You're gonna start erasing it so it kind of fades in with what we drew. Oops, too much. Alright, so kinda like this. Then copy this again, right? merge it down with what we have here. Actually, no, it needs to be brighter first. So make this way, way brighter. So as you can see, this is what we have, and we're basically replicating the image. We're gonna put it underneath, right? Or put it on top, and then make the opacity less so our coloring stands out. Way, way less. Like that, yep. Then we're gonna merge it, and then, oops, copy this, then merge it, then we're gonna click it again, and this time we're gonna make it, put the layer on color dodge, and we're gonna Gaussian blur, and I trust me, it's gonna look great. Now where's the blur? Filter, Gaussian blur. All right. And then blur, Gaussian blur. Oh yeah, that looks cool. And you can see it leaves a little red space now because it's all melted-ish. We're gonna also try maybe blurring this a bit too, so that it feels more, oops, too much. But just like really, really spacey, you know? Yeah, that looks cool. So when you put it like this, and then all we're gonna do is just so that we can recapture some of that texture, we're just gonna go back up here to where we first found these two, and just kind of do like this, to be honest. Give it almost like an octopus feeling. But let me find the duster. Yep, this is it. And then just blur that. Oops, that was not the right blur. There you go. Now all we gotta do is merge it. Oops. Accidentally clicked the ruler button. Oh yeah, we can't merge this one, I forgot. So maybe we can lock it in the layer below. That doesn't look good. So we're gonna take this, merge it down below, and then we can merge this one. You know what, we'll keep it unmerged. I feel like it's better like this, to be honest. So yeah, we're gonna take the filter and blur it a lot more. Actually, you know what? The stars look super cool, so we're gonna keep them. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start drawing the kids for this painting. And basically what we're gonna do is almost take the same black and kind of just brush it over here like this. And reason being is so that they're not fighting for competition when we actually make the kids. So as you can see, when I did that, I gave it a more earthy feeling almost. Might have to turn down the color dodge because it's a bit too bright. Alright. So I feel like we can make like a character from this sort of atmosphere. This time you can use your brushes of texture. So I'm gonna use a textured paintbrush. Where no, let me go in and make a line art first, and then we'll start painting. So maybe this one could be like a guy or something. Trial and error, all about trial and error. We're gonna do a brighter blue, so we're gonna take this gray and then drag it down like this and make it this color actually. The thing is that they're like, I think they're comets, so I want to make them like, yeah, I think we're gonna make them like comets. So like these kids have like I want to say that they have like almost like no feet, like it turns into a comet, if that makes sense. So they almost look like ghosts, body wise at least. Kind of like Casper, the spooky ghost. Or I forget what his name is, but I know his name's Casper, the ghost. Oops. Or I think first, let's start off with his face, and then we can decide everything from there. So maybe his hair should be this color. And then his eyes will be the same color as his hair. And then we'll draw the bridge of his nose. And we'll draw him smiling. I'm gonna turn the opacity down on this hard brush so we can have more cool looking stuff happening. I want to give them almost like a ghostly texture, so like see-through almost. Let's see what happens if I put the strength way down, but I do like this. Yeah, that works, but it needs to be like very much lower. And maybe like he also has that happening in his eyes. And then that's how he has his pupils, like a see-through ghost. Well, they are comic kids after all, so I think it's fitting. And maybe he has eyes like the big thing here. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna copy this, or no, he has eyes like this thing. I'm gonna copy this from the background, and then we have it. I did Control C, and then we're gonna control. Oops, gotta unlasso first. Then Control V. You kind of stretch it out. And then just edit it so it looks kinda like he's smiling. This could look a bit scary, so I think I'm gonna edit it a bit so that he has like a central point with a shine in his eye. I think I'll actually remove his eyelashes just so that it's not confusing to me and I forget that it's actually a guy. So let me just do like this. And then put in his ear. And oh, it looks like time is up. But if you love what's happening right now and you would want to see more, make sure to tune in for the next video where I'll be finishing up these two kids and that we'll see the full cover uh, of this little drawing together. So make sure to tune in. I'll see you next time. Bye.